And so I think that the culture that suits me personally, and I think most of the entrepreneurs that I've seen in big companies, is no idea is a dumb idea.
Right.
And that sounds pretty, I think you get that instilled in you when you grow up. And maybe it comes from your parents. Think about the time you went to a class and you got really inspired about a subject to where you never even focused on the amount of time that it was taking you to do the homework associated with that class. That's because you actually were really, really interested in that, and the idea was a really good, it's like no idea was a dumb idea. You could think about it as much as you wanted to, etc. And so I think that companies, the managers, the people in the industry, and if I was going out interviewing for a job, I'd make sure that I was checking out whether that company was interested in new ideas, because I guarantee you that you guys know a heck of a lot more about what's going to happen in this world than I do. And companies are looking for you to come and talk to them about your ideas. That's a little difficult to do in an interview, but I never ever interview a person to come to work in a company without asking them, hey, what's an idea that you've had that you think could work here? Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, why would you hire a new person?
Right. I was interviewing somebody for a media job the other day, and
Mm-hmm.
I said, tell me how we're going to make $100 million at Warner Brothers next year. And she kind of went, what? I said, well, it's challenging from a consulting perspective to drive monetization of anything that's not theatrical. So you read about Avatar making so much money or Sherlock Holmes or whatever, but if you think about it from a non-theatrical, non-creative perspective, take that away and think about Salesforce or finance and performance management or strategy, how do you make a lot of money out of that? And I mean, it's hard.
Yep.
But that's the kind of thing you got to be able to answer, right? And sometimes it takes a while to kind of come to the conclusion, but it's out there.
And I think if you look at the people that get promoted in companies, the ones that venture capitalists want to invest in as individual entrepreneurs or the serial entrepreneurs, it's all because they haven't been afraid to take risk around an idea that they really believed in.
Right.
And so that's a really, I think, I'd ask a company. I mean, I've asked every company I've gone to work for, can you tell me who got promoted around here based upon an innovative idea? And that's how you find out whether that lives in their culture or not.